Want to see what owner-driver karting looks like? Come with me. Ahead of a race weekend, I'll typically take a couple of evenings in the garage to prep the kart. As a newbie to the KZ2 gearbox class this year, I'm still finding my feet, but the process is much the same. Give the kart a good clean, check for any loose bolts, front alignment, and inspect parts like brake pads for wear. My least favourite part? Changing tyres over on wheels. The beauty of karting though is you don't need expensive specialist tools to do it. You can do it from your home garage. As the kart hadn't been running for weeks, I gave it a quick fire up to make sure all was good and circulate the water in the cooling system to remove any airlocks. Friday evening, the kart is ready. Tyres are done, now it's just a case of loading it into the trailer along with some tools and spares, ready for the weekend. Saturday practice is optional. As I hadn't been in the seat for 4 weeks and it's a competitive grid, I needed a bit of seat time to get back in the rhythm. So I could get a longer line on Sunday, I took advantage of the Saturday pre-event scrutineering. This check is to ensure the kart and equipment being used for the event is safe, a bit like an MOT. Race day. We headed to the track for around 8:20 AM to get ready for the day's racing. We got the race wheels fitted with our slick tyres for the day and inflated the wet tyres. It is Scotland after all. Prior to any track action, all drivers must attend the driver's briefing. The briefing clarifies the event format and running order for the day. To start off the track action, all classes complete a mandatory 3-lap practice. This is to demonstrate to the officials you are competent to race and allow race control to check transponders on each kart are recording with the timing equipment. Now the real fun begins. Each class completes 3 times 6 minute plus 1 lap heats with a randomly generated grid. In the KZ2 gearbox category, we do standing starts, while most other classes will do a rolling start. There is 1 sighting lap to warm the tyres and brakes before parking in your grid slot. It's eyes on the lights, pin the throttle, drop the clutch and hope you're going forwards through the pack. With an entry of 17 drivers at this round, it made for an action-packed day of racing. In all 3 of my heats, I found myself in a battle for positions, which was a lot of fun, but also hard work. Karting grids are super competitive. The racing is more often than not hard fought. With half a dozen drivers capable of lapping within a few tenths, you have to really work for the positions and capitalise on opportunities. At the end of each race, scrutineering will call a selection of karts in for technical inspection, usually at least the top 3 drivers. The checks will usually include weight and a mechanical part of the kart to ensure it is compliant with the rules. The points are tallied up at the end of the heats and the grid is ordered best to worst points. I scored a 5th and 2 seconds, which put me off the grid in 2nd place. The final is a longer race, 8 minutes plus 1 lap, and is where the trophies are awarded. It was a race-long battle with Alex, but I never quite got close enough to have a go, despite the gap never getting more than half a second. It really is that competitive in karting. Now, usually that would be it for the day. However, for this round, the club ran the Granville Memorial Trophy as it had been historically. A 20-lap race at the end of the day with the grid drawn from a hat. I drew position 8, which turned into 6 after a kart didn't take its grid position at the front. A good start saw me into 2nd coming out of the 2nd corner, and I made a move for the lead at the start of lap 2. Hanging on to the kart for 20 laps was a challenge in itself, but we clung on to the delight of the fans. It was a privilege to take the Granville Memorial Trophy and join the list of winners dating back to 1981. Karting is a fantastic motorsport offering great performance and value for money when it comes to circuit racing. The performance and experience of karts can only really be matched by single-seater race cars. It's why Formula 1 drivers continue to use karts as a training tool. It really is worth checking out your local kart club if it's something you'd like to do.